In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Tariq Masood. Thank you very much for watching my videos and your exceptional support to make this channel a grand success. We are a partner and family. Please subscribe and share our channel if you haven't done so far. We as a team can work together to convert our challenges into opportunities and opportunity into success stories. These success stories can be monetized into value addition. Thank you very much again for your precious time. Today I'm going to discuss my lecture number 4, Challenge for Organization Model. Uncertain World, Victory, Bureaucracy and Change. So I'm going to start after a long break. I'm going to start again lecture number 4 on Challenge for Organization. Before my lecture, I used to read a Quranic verse, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli Rabbi zidni ilma. Okay, from my next slide, I'm going to run a complete reel on my lecture number 4 on Challenge for Organization Model. Okay, Challenge for Organization Model. What is basically it demonstrate here? So, lecture number 4, I'm going to discuss today. What is basically? So, first we will talk about uncertain words today. Then, day after tomorrow, we will discuss let's set the scene, confidence crisis, Middle Ages or Mad Max, the American model, many words for a single disease, Germany escaping the crisis in different ways, Asia, the frailty of dragons. So these 7 topics we will discuss next couple of weeks. Okay, from the next slide, I'm going to demonstrate my key takeaway points from uncertain world. Okay, first, the key takeaway points, lecture number 4. First, a globalization. Second, a post-industrialization. Number 3, distressing collective and organization. These are 4 topics we are going to discuss in my lecture number 4. Okay, uncertain world leading to a customer victory, how it could happen here. So we will discuss, let's set the scene first. Then we have a plan to discuss a confidence crisis, Middle Age or Mad Max, American model, and many words for a single disease. So that is part of uncertain words. So today we will demonstrate part of globalization, uncertain words, post-industrial society, distressing collective and organizations. On later stage we will discuss a customer victory. What is the customer victory? We'll discuss from scarce product to scarce customer. So the hazards of segmentations, how not to listen. Then the case of British catering company, getting off the beaten track. Then human resources management as an essential counterweight to the customer victory. So these 6-7 topics we will discuss as a part of customer victory. Okay, now from my next slide we are going to discuss what is the globalization and its effect on economies. Okay, an uncertain world. So first we are going to discuss globalization. What is basically globalization? Internationalization and their effects on economic system are at the center of debates. Okay. Of all kinds, in the early 21st century, its consequences are usually discussed at the level of global economies. First, expansion. Second, recession. And a third, a massive unemployment. Okay, it also mentioned an uncertain future unemployment and the related human drama, forced displacement, the redefine of work tempos and so on. Okay, both the impact of these phenomena on the workplace, on the company in the large sense, and our ability to control and manage that impact have not really been dealt with, no doubt, because these aspects, very important, these aspects are less visible and consequently much more difficult to talk about. Okay, so now next slide we are going to discuss what is the post-industrializations or post-industrial society, how it's affect the organization. Okay, we tend to place at the center of debate that is how the emergence of globalized post-industrial society has affected the organization. Okay, so that is to say a private first, then a public, then a para-public business, as you mentioned here. Okay, so what basically is, we will consider how the transformation of these organizations might best be managed so as to avoid some of the tragic or painful consequences which often result from uncontrolled experience of change. Unfortunately, sometimes happens. Now, on my next slide, we are going to discuss beyond the distressing collective and individual phenomena. What is happening basically when there is a big changes? Okay, an uncertain word, distressing a collective. Okay, what is basically beyond distressing collective and individual phenomena which the world is experiencing, such as unemployment, poverty, diminishing wages, and reduce social welfare, and so on. It is really in the day-to-day routine of the workplace that men and women are most dramatically confronted with the fact that today expectations of them are very different from those of yesterday. This increases the instability here. We hear so much about not only affects people on the labor market, it also affects the people in the workplace, in their relationship with one another, in the way pressure is applied to them, as well as in the way job tasks and relationship with the company are being redefined. One might object here that from this angle I am limiting my analysis to the most advantageous part of general population, the employed. This is indeed true, but nonetheless, that segment of population plays a very important role in the evolution of business firm and is therefore worth looking into. Now, on my next slide, what organization can play a role? Okay, the organization factor. What is basically organization factor? Is the factor best able to explain the difference, including the reasons for success between countries and companies? Okay, there is a good reasons in order to track the problematic of change as closely as possible, which is our aim as in this lecture now, to first place it at its two levels of relevance and complementary. Okay, first, in general situation which establish the context in which organization evolve, number one. Number two, the organization themselves with upheaval that characterize them purpose to give assistance on controlling and steering objectives. Okay, it also demonstrates how the things can happen. So this was my last slide on so far. We have discussed effect of globalization, what basically effect of globalizations, the consequences and impact of economies, expansions, recession, massive unemployment, that could be uncertain future unemployment and related, how human trauma, forced displacement, redefine our work campus, and so on. So on number two, we have discussed a post-industrial society. See, post-industrial society has a factor organization, that is to say private, public, para-public business organization which is in the 21st century provides the goods and services which people needs. Okay, So then we have also discussed a distressing collective, what basically distressing collective and individual phenomena which is world is experiencing, such as unemployment, poverty, diminution wages, reduced society, social welfare, and so on. So then we have also discussed the organization. We discuss the organization and the general situation which establish the context in which organization evolve and that of the organization themselves with the upheavals that characterize them, and which the second part of our lecture inshallah to give assistance on the controlling and steering how the organization. Okay, next topic, challenge for organizations. Next week we have a plan to discuss let's set the scene, and we will define how to set the scene, and we will discuss in detail. These are a few references. You can read more material related to my lectures. Management challenge for 21st century, the next frontier, the city groups, the essence of decisions, bureaucratic phenomena, actor and system. These are 5-6 references. You can read more material related to challenge for management. Thank you very much for staying with me. Please don't hesitate to send me your feedback and comments t.masood.dr@bath.edu. Please stay at home, stay safe, stay inspired and blessed. Thank you very much again for your precious time.